Hi there, thank you very much for stopping by and started watching this video tutorial. I know that you are here because you are interested to learn mobile app development using Flutter. So this is part 2 of the complete mobile app development tutorial series using Flutter for beginners. If you haven't watched part 1 of this series, then I must encourage you that you must watch it first. The link you can find in the description below. Okay, so today in this video tutorial, we will create our first Flutter app using a Dartpad, the online editor, and save it to our GitHub guest account for later use. And along with this tutorial, we will also learn the basic structure of Flutter and discuss the anatomy of a jigsaw puzzle of widgets of Flutter. So before starting this video tutorial, I will request you that if you like this video tutorial, then don't forget to press the like button, and if you are new to this channel, then hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon and turn on all the notifications. So as soon as I publish the next part, you will get the notification of it. So without a further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So as you can see on my computer screen that I have opened the Dartpad online editor, as well as here on the next tab I have opened my GitHub guest account, so gist.github.com/TechTechTuts. So whatever I create or whatever project or application I create inside this Dartpad, I will paste its gist here, and then link will be given into the description of this particular video, every particular video. So as we are going to create our first Flutter app today, then that app you will get the source code here on this GitHub gist.github.com/TechTechTuts. So let's start creating our first app and start learning how the Flutter thing works. So if you are using the online editor or online SDK of Flutter, then you need to go to in the lib folder, and in the lib folder you will find a main.dart file. You will write the same code in that particular file, and then you will run it on your emulator, or you will run it on your physical device connected via USB. On this Dart online editor, you will see the output on this right side here, and in whatever code I will write, it will be here. So let's start writing the code. So the first requirement, the first thing we need to add in our main.dart file is import the Flutter material Dart file. So import a package from Flutter /material.dart. So this is the first line, and this is important line. Without this line, you cannot use Flutter in your project. After writing this import statement, we need a main function. Every Flutter application must have a main function apart from the plugins which don't require, which need to be included in another file, and then you call them within your main file. So as far as is Dart's main file, every file must have a main function. So there are two ways to write the main function. The first way is writing it void, means it does not return anything, main, and then the bracket, and then these curly brackets. This is the first way and traditional way of writing a function. If you are coming from the background of C++ language, you should know this structure. And even if you are running, if you are coming from PHP or Java background, then you are familiar with this syntax, how to write a main function. The second way is writing it with one line, and that is void main bracket, and then you use this fat arrow notation, and after that you write whatever you want to write it here. In this section you can write your code or whatever you want to write. So this is another way of writing a function. So in this main function, or in every main function of Flutter, you have a run app function which accept a parameter, a class parameter, or you can directly write your Flutter app here. So normally what you will see, my app and then brackets. So this means we are initializing a class with the name of my app here inside run app. So to create this class, you need to either create it above the void main or below the void main, like this class my app, and it must be extended from stateless widget, like this. So this is our class my app. So here you will see the warning that the my app is not missing concrete concrete implementation of my app, because when you start a stateless widget class, you must override a default function which is widget build, and then inside parameter you will write build context. Again, you can write it either this way or you can write it either this way. So that's it. We have created our implementation, concrete implementation. Now it's saying that this build function must return something. This function has a return type of widget. So every class have a widget. Every application build a collection of widgets. So then you need to return it. The basic widget is material app. So this is it. We have successfully created our first Flutter app using this Dartpad online editor. So now let's learn the anatomy or jigsaw puzzle of widgets, how these widgets are organized inside Flutter app. So I will open an image here which will explain it to you. So every application have a basic base class which I have used here inside my app, run app, my app. So this is the requirement that every application must have a my app. You can name it anything because I used my app here, so that is the reason I'm using my app here as well. So next, it need to return a material app. We need to implement this my app class as a stateless widget, and then this application, this my app, will return a material app via overriding widget build context. This line should be written as it is because it will override the default configuration and will change to your configuration or your widgets and display your widgets on the screen. So that is why you must write this widget build context same as it is. Even sometime you will see override something like this. It means that this function is overriding something. So that's override, something like this. So sometimes you will see this override as it is. So next we have a my home page and my home page states. So this one is a stateful widget with the combination of my home page and my home page states. As we are not going to write a stateful widget right now, because later we will see how can we write stateful widget. First we need to understand the stateless widget. So we will skip this part and we come to this scaffold. So where this scaffold will be used. So inside your inside your material app, this material app have a key named home. So you need to write home. Then inside this home you will use scaffold widget. So every widget you write here must start with a capital letter S. So it means these are the classes designed in your material.dart file. So next is this, we have created the scaffold. So every scaffold have three parts, minimum three parts: app bar, center, and a floating action button. So as we are not going to create stateful widgets, so that is why I will skip this section. I am not going to add a floating action button here, but later in the tutorial we will re-refer this image and we will create a stateful widgets. So what I am going to do is creating an app bar, then we will create a center tag, and then inside app bar we will add a text widget. So let's go to the scaffold. Inside this scaffold we will have a app bar key, and this app bar key accept app bar, and in this app bar, if I press control space here, I will get the list of the keywords which I can use here. So here we will find one keyword, title, and this title can be added with the text widget or text class. And now we can write welcome to our Flutter app. And now it will tell me that every scaffold must have a body tag as well. So as I shown in this picture here, this is center tag will be displayed inside our body. So next we will open inside scaffold, we will add a body key. Inside body key, what I will be adding, a center tag, a center widget. So I will add a center widget here, and within this center widget I will add a column and two text boxes. So inside this I will add child. So when you create any widget or any class, it will have a child property. Almost every widget have a child. Some of them have children, some of them does not have, like Scaffold does not have this child property. It does have app bar and body. So in this child I will add column. So column cannot be a single entity. Column is a list of columns. So you can add multiple widgets inside this column like this. So I written here column, then I will write here text, and this is first text, comma, text. This is second text. You can write as many widgets now inside this column, and it will be displayed on the screen. So now it's saying text, and let me format it and see if the error is gone. No formatted changes. So it's saying the operator isn't defined for the type. Okay, so it is saying this child column is does not define, because my mistake. I should write it like this. It's my mistake. So sometimes you do mistakes like this when you are working with widgets, because we need to organize them. And then it have a children key. Inside the children key we define this list of widgets. So I will cut them from here and paste them here. Then I will format it, and there you go. We have successfully added over 2 text widgets here, you see. So now I'm going to run it, and you will see this is first text, this is second text, and welcome to our Flutter app. So welcome to our Flutter app is written over here, and the children texts are written. This is first text, this is second text, written under the column widgets. So this is our first complete Flutter app, which shows something on the screen. So now let me save this application, this app to our GitHub Gist. So I will copy it, and then I will go to my Gist, and then I will create here a new Gist. So I will create a Gist here, and I will name it main.dart file. It is main.dart file, and then I will spaces, I will say 4, and then I will say software app, and I will paste the code here. This is it. This is our Flutter app. So I will create a public Gist so that you can see it as well. I will give the link in the description, so you can copy it and use it. Now the interesting part come here, that if for some reason I removed it from here and I need to get back my code from the Gist. So I will come to my Gist, and I will go to my Gist list. I can name it anything, like it's not necessary to put main.dart. I can call it tutorial02.dart as well, so it doesn't make any difference. So I will open it, and after that, simply by copying this part, this after the TechTechTuts is written this part, I will copy it, and here when I come here I will put a slash and then paste this code here, dartpad.dev/ this code. Now it will automatically load my code from this Dart file, and you see this code is now here from my Gist. So this is how you can load any Gist inside your Flutter online Dartpad online editor as well, and then you can run it by just adding this line of statement here. So guys, this is it, and this was the part 2 of the Flutter and the Dartpad, and I'm sure you like the tutorial and you are also interested to learn more about Flutter. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. With that, I'm your host on TechTechTuts, signing off. Take care and goodbye.